The police helicopter allows us to cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
This is what we probably think of most when we imagine a police helicopter in hot pursuit of a suspect during a chase, and 9 times out of 10, this is the only footage of or from the helicopter that we see. They see quite a bit more. And the first thing the crew will tell you is that this machine is what they call a force multiplier.
As you know, and the citizens of Tulsa know, that currently the police department is short on manpower. So consequently, the police helicopter allows us to cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
The old saying is that you can't outrun a radio, and the same should be said for a chopper during a pursuit. All those chases that you just saw took place during the day. They've invited us to go up with them at night. They say that's when the criminals come out, and it's also the best time to see all the equipment they have in the helicopter. From takeoff in North Tulsa to weaving through skyscrapers downtown takes just minutes. And it's during this loop that we start to see some of the equipment on board and the people down below.
We're using our cameras, our infrared cameras, our spotlight, and also our low light color camera and our color camera, which will allow us to do routine patrol and to basically just look around the city while we're on patrol. Look for things that are out of the ordinary, things that we see as problem areas or something that might be suspicious to us. And then we can alert the ground officers and get a unit on the ground to come and investigate that situation.
The Spotlight has a habit of making suspects stop in their tracks and wait for the inevitable arrest. The thermal cameras allow them to see people hidden in bushes, cars that have just been run, or one that was just started up. And there's another feature that he didn't mention, the helicopter itself. It can be seen and heard from thousands of feet away, and that makes people think twice before breaking the law.
We have an 18-power zoom on our FLIR camera, so that allows us to zoom in very close to see what people are doing. And as we're overhead, they, on the ground, have to guess as to whether or not we're looking at them or somebody else. So it keeps people on their toes.
Helicopters are undeniably expensive. In fact, the helicopter fleet was grounded from fall of 2009 to summer of 2010 while the city dealt with budget issues. Some have argued that a drone could do a good chunk of what the helicopter does for much less, but the crew cites limited battery life, range, and not to mention no room for passengers. Maybe one day they will be just as good, but we're not there yet. In the meantime, Tulsa will be sticking with its 2 jet-powered helicopters, continuing a proud tradition for Tulsa police of keeping an eye on you from above since 1982. Tyler Butler, Tulsa's Channel 8.